Evening everyone, we're back with Alnwick TV where we're delighted to welcome our chairman who's just finished work and very soon going back to work from Copperfield's Cafe, but I sometimes think his proper job is chairman of Alnwick Town Football Club, even though he spends half his time at both places. First of all, Tommy, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
It's been a fantastic season so far and we're just looking round the ground. I'm going to give ourselves a pat on the back. What about the achievements that a small committee and yourself have achieved here, first of all, off the pitch?
Well, I can only say it's been amazing for how far we've come this last couple of seasons. With the volunteers we had, we've always had a short committee, but everybody puts their heart and soul into it, and we've had a good season. First team's had a good season. The senior teams had a good season. The ladies and the men's teams and the devs. So we're looking forward to next season actually, and that's what I'm planning for now.
Well, that's a job of a chairman, always looking forward.
Yeah.
But you know, we're looking round, we're looking at the stands, we're looking at the ground. Like you say, the devs, top of their league. The big excitement for me is the run that the Alnwick Town first team are on. And the ladies coming from nowhere again, pretty similar to the men. Average start, yeah, and then finding their form. But what's it like for you? You go to every Alnwick Town game. What's it like for you watching as a chairman?
Up and down.
Down at the start and up for now.
You've got the highs and the lows, but at the minute we're really on a high. We've played some great football, and just looking forward to the end of the season now, and we've got a cup semi-final on Saturday, and see what happens there, and roll on the final if we get through, but it's not going to be easy.
And still a chance to come third in the league. And I mentioned at the start about our ground. You must be proud that our ground has been graded to go up leagues now if we want to, yeah, which we couldn't do. And that's down to your efforts as a chairman to build this club back to where it should be.
Well, it's through my effort with the help of everybody, because
right.
I couldn't do it by myself. But if you have a look around the board, if you have a look around the club and you see the boards that the businesses that sponsors we,
I know, it's greatly appreciated.
It is amazing, and we've got new sponsors coming on next year. We've got new committee people coming on next year, so. It's in the publicity that we get through the Alnwick Town TV, especially when you're successful, like we have for the last 3 or 4 months. I think we've played 13 games and we've won 11, drew 1 and lost 1. So
would be top of the form league.
So yes, so it's just great.
And sponsors want to get involved with successful teams, and they want to come enjoy the day here. We're just talking about a friendly game coming up that you've arranged between 2 sets of sponsors.
Yeah, we've got a game which we were asked if we would let them use the pitch for a game between Allan, who's going to be our new sponsor for our stand.
Oh, for our new stand.
And MKM, which is one of our longest sponsors.
Longest sponsors.
For the last 20 or 30 years, MKM's been sponsoring Alnwick Town. And so they've arranged a...
And Johnny's just looking on the new Allan stand. Will we be getting advertising on there?
Yeah, there'll be advertising on there from Allan. Steve Princeton is busy organising that. And it'll be hilarious. two teams. But it's great, it'll be fun. It'll be a fun day as well.
It'll be a fun day on the pitch and a fun day in the bar after.
Yeah, it will be.
But something else I want to bring up, which I'm delighted that's happening back at St James's Park. Reminds me of when I was a young supporter coming here. We're getting Northumberland Cup finals.
Yeah. Coming
here again.
Yes.
How did that happen? Were you approached by the chairman?
I was approached by the chairman, Anthony Hogg, and he asked me if we could fit the 3 finals in, and I spoke to the groundsman, and they're going to be on a Friday night, 28th of April, and then they miss a weekend, and then had to, obviously, because it's got to fit in with the first team and the ladies.
Absolutely, yeah.
The other 2 finals is going to be on the 12th of May, on the Friday night and the 13th of May.
Well, you can
On the
remember.
Saturday night.
You can remember the same as me, Mr. Chairman. The crowds that used to come in for
Yeah.
Northumberland finals.
Yeah.
I can't remember all the teams, but I think Wooler are going to be playing here. North Sunderland reserves. I think Ellington and Newbiggin reserves.
Newbiggin, yeah. There's
I
two
think-
finals. There's two finals with Wooler and Newbiggin,
Right.
and then North Sunderland reserves will be playing Ellington. So that'll be a good. They'll be great nights. Under the lights.
They always were fantastic
Aye.
nights, and people used to come, and I'm sure that's going to be the same.
Yeah.
But from Alnwick TV, we're really glad you got dressed up for this evening, Mr. Chairman.
Aye. I'm way back to put my corned
Are
beef
you-
pie in.
The corned beef pie's going in the Copperfields tomorrow for the best corned beef pie you can get. Tommy, I'm sorry for being cheeky.
You're not being cheeky.
You do so much good for our club, and we're all so proud of you.
Everybody's roped in, isn't it?
So
Everybody's,
you've heard the
that's it.
fixtures coming up, you've heard Richie talking, you've heard our chairman talking. Everybody, please just carry on supporting this great football club. We put the effort in, you come in and enjoy it. And Tommy, thank you so much for your time.
You're
Really,
quite welcome.
really
You're quite
appreciate
welcome.
it. Thanks, Tommy.
We'll
Cheers.
see you when you see you.
You will.
Bye now.
Tommy.